Hello. Once again, now that I'm back, crazy night. But I've been hearing so much since I've been gone. My phone's ringing, people calling. I was like, can I have one night where I can at least show this girl I semi care? My goodness. I know she's like, I'm like Superman. I got to go run out. I'm like, look, it's not that I don't care. The people need me. She's like, go and do your thing. Thank you. Dun, 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 dun. I had to fly back to the house so I could make this video. Oh, the beautiful part is she doesn't know what my YouTube page is. You know what she think my YouTube page is exclusively? One Crack News. Yeah. Shocking, isn't it? She think that's it. She has no idea the magnitude. I'm like, you think One Crack News is like the biggest thing? And you know what's funny? She's like, you got 11,000 subscribers. You're doing really well. I didn't even correct her. I'm like, I'm just trying. Oh, all right, here we go. Charles Barkley made some statements about Kobe Bryant in an interview here in Chicago, and it's got a lot of people upset. Now, we're going to address it right here. Yep, we're going to get it going. Now, she knew me from Just Screen Fiends. She was a diehard fan. They don't send any notifications out from there. Now, just so you guys will be clear of what's happening, Charles Barkley is under fire yet again for something he said. And what he was stating is that they're celebrating Charles Barkley. Kobe Bryant, the basketball player. They're not celebrating Kobe Bryant, the man. Like, he's not a hero. Everybody, he's like, we all know what happened in Colorado. There's a possibility that two things are true. Everybody went crazy and saying, so Charles Barkley is supporting. Everybody's saying that. Oh man, y'all hit the like button. It's 19 likes in here. Oh no, y'all gotta hit the like button for this because this is crazy. Because a lot of you guys jumped the gun. A lot of people who wrote about this jumped the gun, and it's gone off the spectrum. Yeah, I got to go back out. I just stopped in for a minute. Then I got to go right back outside and continue my night. Yeah, I cut my own hair. See, I gave my own self a lining. How y'all think I did? Now, Charles Barkley was misunderstood yet again. You guys think he's talking about the rape happened in Colorado. That's not what Charles is talking about. He's saying that it's a part of his legacy, meaning that that's a part of his life that happened. The fact that Kobe Bryant is not a hero, meaning that he's just like everybody else. Charles Barkley don't believe in people being heroes, like professional athletes. He's just always been that way. This is a guy that says, I'm not a role model. So you got to understand what he's saying. What he's trying to say is that an adultery took place. That's what he meant. He's not a perfect man. Is what he's saying. Nobody was perfect. We all knew what happened in Colorado. What happened in Colorado is Kobe committed adultery. What he owned up to doing. That's what he's saying. Nobody's perfect. He's flawed. He's like, he has a flaw. That was the flaw. You guys assumed it was the rape that happened in Colorado. You guys assume that. He's talking about the adultery. That is what Kobe admitted to. So Charles Barkley's statement, and people are running away. They putting mistitles. Even the New York Post is writing the wrong thing. That is not what he's alluding to. I listened to what he actually said and judged him off what he actually said. My only thing is, I wish that the NBA would stop talking about Kobe right now. I mean, really, it has been ridiculous. If you want to talk about him, talk about his legacy. Stop promoting your All-Star game using the death of Kobe Bryant. To me, it's just getting sick. Everywhere you go in the city, and every interview you see, and you seeing them go back to Kobe and the emotion and everything. I'm like, dude, people have went through this already. They have something coming up on the 24th. Why people got to keep going through the grief? There's people out here that's still messed up by this. Can we stop it now, please? Well, everyone's going to go in on Charles because they're not listening to what Charles is actually saying. They're picturing in their mind what they think Charles means, and they're going down that road. They're in defense mode every time somebody says something. But what happened in Colorado was adultery, which Kobe owned up to. So when he said there's a flaw, that was the flaw he was talking about. He didn't talk about what your mind act. When you think of the Colorado situation, your brain goes the other way. I told you what he said, Monk. He said we celebrate Kobe Bryant as the basketball player, but he's not a hero. He has a flaw. But we celebrate his life. He's not perfect. Nobody's perfect. He celebrated his life as a basketball player. But there's a world where two things is true, which means that what happened in Colorado is part of his legacy. That's part because it helped shaped him into the man he is before he passed. That's what he means. I understood it. I understand that some people can't understand what he's mean by that. He's saying it's possible that two things could be true. The thing that happened in Colorado was the adultery. Now, unless he comes out and says something else to refute that, that's what I assume Charles Barkley is saying from his words, because that's the only thing that happened in Colorado. But the media and everybody else who's, they automatically go left. When Charles say anything, people grab it and go left. And they ran left with it so fast, they didn't even listen to what he was saying. Why he go into all that? Because they keep asking him that. When you go on television, all these NBA interviews, they keep bringing up and rehashing Kobe. My pattern. Oh, my Patreon. The Patreon's going very well. It's going very well. No, I think it's a little different because What Charles Barkley was saying, he's always been the person that's outspoken. But the thing is, they need to stop using that to promote the All-Star game. How about the fact that the All-Star game prices are going for the highest there's ever been? $4,000. On the streets, they charging $6,000 to try to get people in there. It's ridiculous. You could go overseas for that kind of money. I'm serious. It's ridiculous. I'm not blocking anybody right now. What I'm doing is making sure people get their notifications because they didn't send it out to everyone. Then I got to get back to where I was at. But yeah, you can't hit the Cash App up. Carcino's the name on the Cash App. Y'all know that already. He said Team USA would have lost by 50 tonight. Yeah, it's sad. I can understand if if you're doing what you're doing because out of respect for Kobe, but it's time to like let that be and let people actually heal instead of keep bringing that up at the All-Star game. Let there be a celebration. Let the people kind of grieve. They already dragged this thing out far too long, and they're waiting on the 24th to start actually, finalizing things. And to me, it's just a little like too much. But hey, it is what it is, right? That's why we have these things that keep happening and inciting people to get upset because somebody's going to say the wrong thing. The media does not care. It's up to you to say, I don't want to speak about Kobe Bryant. His family been through enough. They're still going through enough. Let them grieve. It's hard. Like today, I saw a video that I've never saw with Kobe and Gianna today, and man, it almost broke me down. So I'm like, man, I got this no more. I've had enough of being down over the Kobe situation. Oh no, she ain't in the car. She's at the bar. she she at the bar. It's like she's in the car. No, she's at the bar. I left her at the bar. I got to go back there though. But I had to come back here to do the video. This had to be done first. Don't forget to hit the like button. Right, I disappeared for a few hours. I gave y'all enough videos, even though they weren't sending out any notifications today. I didn't know what was going on. I was sitting here trying to get stuff fixed and like wondering what's happening. Then they were like, I was getting all kind of alerts. Zion broke the rim. I'm like, he broke the rim. What does that even mean? Forgot them pills. Oh no, buddy. I don't know. I got special Superman powers. I can get strong when the wind blow. Yeah. Have you seen me posted anything about Kobe? I could have posted 7 to 8 more videos about Kobe. I did not. The last thing I posted is what Vanessa Bryant put out. I'm done with it. I've been done with it. I wanted to get through all of it as fast as I can, talk about all the facts that we can that are just known facts that we need to have out there. Other than that, I'm done. I don't need to be harping on that forever. You gotta let the family grieve. And can we please stop doing something else? I know what you guys mean, and it's not just y'all. I'm not saying y'all. I'm just saying people in general. Somebody might listen to this video that have never seen me before in life. Let's get this. We have to stop saying Gianna is the one he loved the most. Like she was the closest one to him. That is not. That is so far from the truth. He loved all his children equally. Kobe loved all his children equally. You just saw them around each other more because Kobe was helping her with her game and was always going to the basketball games with her, teaching her. But Kobe was close to all his children. So we need to stop saying that. We understand what people mean, but no, he loved all his children equally. Now I think he's probably going to sleep. Right now, Zion's better than LeBron. Then when LeBron at the same point in their careers and they were the same age, Zion's better than him. I'll explain it again. How is he misunderstood about what he said about Kobe Bryant? Is he was speaking very truthful. He said, we speak about Kobe from a basketball perspective. That's what he was saying. And he was saying, but he's no hero. He said he has flaws. What happened in Colorado was an example of a flaw, but we're here to celebrate his basketball, his excellence as a basketball player. That's what they were celebrating there, the NBA. And he was like, there's a possibility of two things being true about this being part of his legacy. It's part of his legacy because it helped shape Kobe Bryant into who he is today. This is what I'm saying. He's misunderstood. What you think about what happened in Colorado was the actual, what they claimed happened in Colorado. What Kobe actually admitted to what happened in Colorado was that the fact of adultery happened in Colorado. Kobe was like, I committed adultery. He went on a post with his wife and everything else, did a whole press conference about it. That happened in Colorado. That was the flaw. Because everyone saw Kobe's this perfect person until that happened. So that's what he means. You guys went all the way left and thinking that the other accusations they threw on his back was the reason, and it was not. So Kobe committed adultery, which he admitted to doing. And that was the flaw he's talking about. And Charles has always stated that athletes are not heroes. He wants people to get away from that narrative. He never even wanted that considerably. So those the two things are reality. That's a part of his legacy. It's a part of his life that helped shape him into the person he is. But the media wants to focus on it on a negative to make it look like, oh, he assaulted that person. They want to look at it as an assault. And the person, they always want to look at a negative and make that the biggest part of their legacy. Not once do they speak about him winning an Oscar. Not once do they speak about him uplifting women's basketball and promoting the WNBA. And it was very essential in them getting the money that they were getting when they got this new collective bargaining agreement. It was very essential based on the fact of the participation by Kobe and his involvement in it. But when it seems to be African American, Israelite, Muslim, people of color, and professional athletes, they always look for the negative. Never once do they hear anyone bring up anything negative about Ben Roethlisberger and all of his things that happened in his career, ever. And if he passed, do you think they're going to say, well, let's not forget what happened with Big Ben in about 3-4 cases? Do you think that's going to happen? Should that happen? You see what I'm saying? You saw Kurt Douglas, right? Kurt Douglas, the guy from Spartacus, Michael Douglas' father, the actor, passed away. No one brings up, no, not one network brought up the fact that he was involved in a rape case with a 19-year-old girl. I think she was younger than that. I think she was like 15. Nobody brought that up when he passed away. Not one. They all talked about Spartacus. Don't forget to hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, Natalie Wood. She was 16. There you go. See, you see how you knew right away? But on the major network, they're not going to bring that up. They don't deem it important. So, no, my Cash App is Carceno, Karceno. If you want to support the page. So, if you're going to do this public lynching of a professional athlete or entertainer, make sure you do it to all of them if you're going to do it. And if you're not going to do it to all of them, then don't do it at all. Now, what Charles should have did was not spoke on Kobe Bryant anymore. It makes no sense. I'm Carcino on PayPal. Of course, because some people have relationships where people know not to speak on certain people or said people, and they're afraid to. With professional athletes, unfortunately, for people of color, they don't have the same protections as other people that's in the industry. You would think that's because they have money, they do. It's just not true. So you have to move a certain way. You have to move differently. You have to protect yourself out here. And then a lot of them are not educated enough to realize that because you have money doesn't mean you get to do whatever you want. Jesus, I gotta get out of here. I guess she's not too happy with staying at the bar this long. Oh. Now, like I was saying, man, go ahead and donate to the page. Oh, this the closing jacket. Whenever you see this jacket, the deal's getting sealed. Y'all have a good night.